Let up and light up a Camel. Smokers find that Camel's costlier tobaccos are soothing to the nerves. Here comes the Camel Caravan with Benny Goodman. That means meeting time for swing fans of all ages and hot club members from coast to coast. Time to gather around for music by Benny Goodman, words by Johnny Mercer. The first item on our agenda is a word of appreciation to all you club members, you smokers who make these weekly meetings possible. You are the final judges of tobacco quality, and you've made Camel the largest selling cigarette in the world. So thanks, folks, and let up and light up a Camel.
This is your president, Benny Goodman, bidding you welcome to the Camel Hot Club. Tonight, our club meeting takes place at the State Theater in Hartford, Connecticut. You know, Hartford is the insurance headquarters of the whole country, so we thought it would be a wise policy to see that everyone had a good time. Vice President Johnny Mercer, will you sound off with that 30-minute endowment we dreamed up for tonight?
Right, Prexy. Whereas, and be it known, the parties of the first part, hereinafter referred to as Benny Goodman and/or the world's greatest swing band, shall, by mutual consent and popular demand, present, item, the party of the second part, to wit and viz, your swing sweetheart, Martha Tilton. Item, the parties of the third, fourth, fifth, and sixth parts.
Say, this thing's got more parts than an erector set.
Hereinafter referred to as the Goodman Trio and Quartet.
Item, President Goodman's latest and strongest pet hate, the fluff box.
Snapping its hungry jaws for a 50-cent piece when any of us stumbles on a word or misreads a line. And here comes the first premium on our good time policy for tonight. It's the Goodman version of that grand old toe tapper, Swinging Down the Lane.
Not so long ago, Johnny Mercer and Walter Donaldson, of whom you may have heard by now, got together and turned out a new song. I vote we have Martha Tilton sing it for us right now. Will those in favor say aye? Aye! Gosh, so that's what it sounds like when 4,000 people all agree at once. All right, Martha, suppose you tell the club members about Johnny's new song in your own way.
You folks want to go out to the movies. I've seen the movies all folks want to go out to a party, have a nice party, I'll run along and be a smarty. Gotta get some shut-eye, give the world a go-by. Got an awful lot of dreaming to do. Gotta get some shut-eye where the kisses flow by. Got an awful lot of dreams to come true. Gonna let that Sandman sprinkle me with stars. Only hope that old lamplighter lets me hold my baby tighter. So I'm going bye-bye, gonna get some shut-eye. Got an awful lot of dreaming to do. Gonna let that Sandman sprinkle me with stars. Only hope that old lamplighter lets me hold my baby tighter. So I'm going bye-bye, get myself some shut-eye. Got an awful lot of dreaming to do.
Now I'll ask the ushers to come down the aisles and make sure that all seats are chained to the floor. I'll man the fire alarm box myself, because the quartet with Buddy, Benny, Lionel, and Teddy are busting open a special packet of fireworks. That swing skyrocket called I Found a New Baby.
anybody here seen Johnny?
Yes, Martha?
Oh, Mr. Mercer, do you think I could interview you for the Gossip Gazette of the Ladies' Auxiliary?
What? Write an article about me?
Yes. You see, they heard about your invention of the fluff box, and they want to know where you got your wonderful financial genius.
Well, Martha, originally the Mercers hired for Scotland.
Hoot mon, did they come over on the Mayflower?
Aye, tourist class.
But you were born in Georgia.
Sure enough, honey child. That's where I acquired my taste for Georgia peaches.
Well, hush my mouth, Colonel. And where'd you go to school?
Woodbury Forest, ma'am, in old Virginia.
Let's see, now, Georgia peaches in Virginia. And now you're on the radio.
What are you writing, Martha?
The title of my article, President Goodman.
Let me see it. Johnny Mercer, a peach-fed Virginia ham.
You'll be sorry, Martha. Just for that, I'm going to include you in the club room. 50 cents for every fluff. Let's hear you read this announcement of the next item.
President Goodman says certain slow, sweet songs should surely sound slow.
Flop.
Oh, there's my 50 cents, Johnny.
Start again.
I'll try again. President Goodman says certain slow, sweet songs...
Flop.
$1. Gee. Thank you. President Goodman says certain slow, sweet songs should surely sound solid, swiftly swung, so start sending Estrelita.
Congratulations.
Here's another one of Johnny Mercer's new tunes, first introduced on this program and fast rising in popularity. The Cuckoo in the Clock.
Tick-tock on the mantel was the only sound. town. Boy and girl were close as they could be. Never dreamt that they had company. There they were, he was baby talking her, and the cuckoo in the clock went cuckoo. Every 15 minutes he crew. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Be a pal, said the fella to the gal, and the cuckoo in the clock went cuckoo. I believe they're starting to woo. Woo, 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 woo. Now they didn't know that every word they said was overheard. They didn't hear that little birdie giving them the bird. So we said with a sigh, who's your little peachy pie? And the cuckoo in the clock went cuckoo. Oh, I'm just a little cuckoo. I'm not as cuckoo as you. So he closed the door and withdrew. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Every 15 minutes he crew. I believe they're starting to woo. Woo, 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 woo. So I'm just a little cuckoo. I'm not as cuckoo as you. So he closed the door and withdrew. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
Club members, along about here, we sort of gambled that you'd want to hear one of Johnny Mercer's parodies. And to set the mood for it, a parody worst comedians you ever heard are going to fire a little crosstalk at you.
Benny, who was that oboe I saw you with last night?
That was no oboe, that was my fife.
Woo! Say, Benny, tell me, where do all the fleas go in the wintertime?
You can search me.
Oh, that was almost a fluff. You see, club members, it's like they always say. Everyone knows them, they're old jokes. Like the seasons, they come and they go. Always getting the bird, if not given, inferred. That's why everybody hates them so. Rehashed and revived and retold jokes, with their whiskers tucked under their chins. They're the real mellow type, so mellow they're ripe. They think that at 40 life begins. Every evening after supper, those stories come pell-mell. They're the ones they told in 65 to Lincoln that day. And he said, I know that one so well. I don't quite understand about old jokes. They were told by the blue and the gray. But they're not too rheumatic to creep from the attic and show everyone the eggs they lay.
Oh, we always know where to find old jokes when there's some little program to do. We go right to Joe Miller to get us the killer, change it around to sound like new.
But they never do.
Folks that listen to radio stations sit and whittle until we are through.
Instead of getting more mail,
we keep getting more stale by sneaking a little quip or two.
Every Tuesday we go fishing. Our catch lines are all jade.
But we only hook a smile or two, the laugh gets away. Can't keep 'em away.
Oh, someday there'll be no more old jokes. What a wonderful world it will be.
All the the comics that day will have to work for their pay the day that they put old jokes away. Now, here's the place in the minutes of our meeting when the committee takes up news of the hot clubs.
Yes, Benny. And we have two special items to report this week. Item one, right here in Hartford, Connecticut, radio station WDRC has its own Strictly Swing Club. They've just held a popularity poll among the members, and our president, Benny Goodman, was the winner.
Thank you all. And I've got a little present for you. You can share it with all the hot club members from coast to coast. It's so new the ink is hardly dry on its pages, and this is the first performance on the air. In appreciation of your friendliness, we've christened it Hartford Stomp.
Well, club members, Clarinet Goodley of the reciprocal Philadelphia Hotley beginning next Transday. Wishley perhaps remembering only of you not to forget.
Hey, Johnny, hold on. What's the idea of the double talk?
Well, President Goodman, this sinister and superannuated silo here, the fluff box, has gone and garnered another, I guess it's about $1. And with the 7 we already had on hand, the kitty is becoming entirely too obese for comfort.
Oh, I see. So to get around it, you're going in for double talk. Is that it?
Right. As Shakespeare said, speak trippingly on the tongue.
Even Shakespeare could have used a fluff box, huh? Club members, what Johnny Mercer meant by those vocal gymnastics was that next Tuesday we'll be holding our meeting in Philadelphia. Join us, won't you? Till then, this is your president, Benny Goodman, saying goodnight for Camels and all the gang.
I'm sure all the members of our Philadelphia branch will want to join President Goodman at the Earl Theater down there beginning on Friday. And I'm sure all you members of our other branches everywhere will join up with us again on next Tuesday night. Until then, this is Johnny Mercer, the vagabond fluffer, saying good night and so long.
Next Monday night over these same stations, Eddie Cantor's Camel Caravan rolls in. So make it a Monday night date, too. Harry Holcomb speaking.
Will all the pipe smokers listening in please raise their right hands? Now, will all you men who are not Prince Albert smokers please repeat after me? I am going to try Prince Albert. That's all we ask, men. Just try Prince Albert to get next to real joy smoking. There's no other tobacco like Prince Albert, the national joy smoke.
This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.